This podcast is sponsored by Kangen Water. Change your water. Change your life. Status. Hello and welcome to my humble abode. I'm your life coach, Lexis Sharde. And you may have seen me on my podcast, Life Coaching Comedians. I'm just enjoying a fine evening with my lovely pussies here. I wanted to take a moment to extend my services out to you. My services are strictly for comedians, but I am also offering an additional service to answer any questions or give you any advice that you're looking for with my new segment, Namaste Sharde. And you can send in your letters. I will answer them to the best of my ability because I want to help everyone, not just depressed, anxious comedians. I know that there has been some questions about my professionalism and how good of a life coach I am. And, I thought I would take this time to share with you some testimonials. Here's a testimony from Andreona Garland. She was quite a wounded soul when I met her, and she's turned her life around just after one session. So go ahead and grab a glass of Merlot so you can see just how good I am.
No, I came to Lexis, Miss Sharde, very broken because I'd recently been divorced. And that was something you do not do in my family, like till death do you part, even if you've got to make that first bit happen. Like my great-grandparents, they set the precedent. If you've got a problem with your spouse, you do the honourable thing. Drown them in the family well and claim it was a routine farming accident. I really do hate telling that part of my story because I don't want anyone to know that my relatives were farmers. No, so actually, the second I checked that little single box on Facebook, I had some real problems. I was really disgusted by the amount of dick pics I started immediately receiving. But Miss Sharde reminded me that it's not insulting, it's all about how you frame it, which is what I did. So now they are on display all over my entire house. It's art. No, it actually makes me feel very multicultural, because my inbox is essentially the United Nations of dick pics at the moment. So I feel very cultural. I decided also to be a little bit more creative dating-wise because Miss Sharde told me to put myself out there, just to be more open to things. So actually, after a show recently, a man approached me and he was like, "Hey, can I sit with you?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" He's like, I've seen you at like 6 or 7 shows, but this is the first time I've had the courage to come and talk to you." And I was like, "Oh my God, are you stalking me?" That is amazing! No, seriously, ladies, if your stalker looks like Danny DeVito, call the police immediately. But if he looks like Johnny Depp, give him your home address and night vision goggles. I mean, it didn't work out, but still, it was fun while it lasted. I still see him rummaging through my bins now and again. No, also, a friend of mine from earlier in my life hit me up on Facebook recently. I wasn't sure if I should go out with him, because we knew each other growing up. I really shouldn't say we knew each other growing up, because like, he was growing up, I was already grown. I was his babysitter. But like, I think it's fine. I'm sure it's a little weird to go on a date with someone whose parents used to pay you to give him companionship. But it worked out so well for Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman. What's the problem, right? Come on, none of you ever had that babysitter where you were like, I can't wait till she tucks me into bed at night. When she removed the crusts from your sandwiches, you went like, there is so much else she could remove. And you know the whole time we're at dinner, he's just hoping and praying, I do not remember what bath time used to look like. No, so that didn't work out either, but again, I'm open, it's fine. So I started dating this new guy, and my friend, she's very protective. She decided to do a deep dive on Facebook. And she was like, are you sure you want to go out with him? Because like, he's got kids, and like, the mom is like really pretty with great tits, aren't you afraid they're gonna get back together? And I was like, well no, because he's a widower, so I've never seen any signs of necrophilia. I think I'm fine. No, I actually wanted to go third, so I could talk about the other comedians a little bit that you're going to see. Because April, she likes to talk like she's better than everybody else because she's a vegan. It's like, oh, I know, there's something you've got going for you. I tried veganism for a while, I really did. It was incredibly difficult for everyone around me, specifically my boyfriend, because he was my only source of protein. No, and the next comic, Steve, he asked me out one time. So I did the only logical thing and immediately called the paramedics, because if he thought that was happening, he was clearly having a psychotic break. No, I'm not saying that I'm perfect or better than any of the comedians, because I do have a fair amount of skeletons in my closet. They're actually not in my closet, they're buried under my trampoline. There was no room in my closet for skeletons because my ex-husband was always in there. You would think it would be really fun to be married to a gay man. I can tell you it's not. Not even if you blindfold him. Because no matter what your boyfriend tells you, it is apparently very easy to tell a pussy from an asshole. But Miss Sharde has helped me realise that men are like Skittles. You should taste the rainbow. By which I mean I only date gay men. No, I'm kidding! I stopped dating gay men after I married one. No, you know what I meant by taste the rainbow, and here's the thing. I've never seen white in any rainbows. I don't think any woman's going to argue that there are not certain very large advantages to dating African American men. Like the fact they don't care I got 4 kids. Actually, the Mexican guy I was seeing didn't care either, provided that I was willing to have 4 more. You can't be mad I said that, he literally asked. No, Miss Sharde has changed my entire perspective. She's made me much more open, really had me reframe everything. It's very awkward having children at my house now, but waiting for you to remember that I have dick pics framed all over my house. Either way, she's changed my life for the better. So cheers, all of you, enjoy the show.
So there you have it. You heard it for yourself. I'm the best in the business. So if you're a comedian desperate for some advice, some guidance, give me a call today. And if you're a normal person just looking for some advice, feel free to send a letter to my website at lifecoachingcomedians.com/advice, and I'll do my best to assist you. Please be well, be kind to one another. Namaste.